Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger. And prior to the break, we were talking a little bit about choosing the right real estate agent and what does a great mortgage lender bring to the table. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm applying for the job. I think that, and I'm going to tell you what, I'll back this up to anybody out there. I think that my team and I have the best mortgage and the best mortgage process in the business, bar none. I don't know any other mortgage company that's got more products, better products, and takes better care of their clients. Now, you could always shop around and say, oh, I found a little bit better rate or I found a little bit lower closing costs. At the end of the day, here's the truth. I'm going to tell you an industry secret, okay? Write this down. All mortgage companies have the same rate. They do. You might find one where their fees are a little lower, but the rate's a little higher, the rate's a little lower, their fees a little higher, but it all balances out. We're getting our money from mortgage-backed securities, guys and girls. It's all coming from the same pot of gold. We're just distributing it. So what's the difference when choosing a mortgage company? First of all, one that returns phone calls. Second of all, one that's going to guide you in the right direction. Third, one that's going to close on time. Fourth, one that's going to be honest with you and listen to you, not just tell you what you got to do. Those are all important things in any kind of product or service that you're buying. That's why I've been in business 32 years. That's why I'm one of the top producing loan officers, not only locally, but in the country. You can check out my stats. And I don't tell you that to impress you. I tell you that to impress upon you that you got to choose the right people. My results don't happen because I'm smarter than anybody else. Quite frankly, I'm probably less smart than most of them out there. The difference is that I care more. I care more about you. I want to make sure we get you to the closing table. I take this business very, very personally. Okay? They don't call me the Loner Ranger because I don't arrange loans. I arrange loans. That's what I do. That's what I'm good at. There's a lot of things I'm not very good at. You're better at your thing. I'm really good at my thing. But here's what I do different. I take care of my customers. I'm available to my customers. I return phone calls. I insist that my team returns phone calls. I return emails. I return texts. There's too many ways for me to communicate these days. Good Lord, it's tough to do, especially with an old guy like me. But I do it. And if I'm not good at it, I get people on my team that do it for me, just like you should. But it's called customer service. It's like, I've got a receptionist. You may not know what that is out there, all you young folks. It's somebody that answers and caters to the client when they call in to make sure they get to the right person and answer questions for them. That's what they do, and greet you at the door. You can come into my office. I'm right here on Fairbanks Avenue, 2729 West Fairbanks. Been here over 20 years. Over 20 years. I bought the building long time ago. I think my wife told me it was sometime around 98 or something like that. I've been in the same place. Why? Because I'm here for my clients. I got clients who call me up. They go, yeah, you did my loan for me like 18 years ago, and I'm wondering if you're still in the business. Yeah, I'm still in the business. Well, where can I meet with you? Well, I'm over at 2729 West Fairbanks. Oh, my God, that's where I went when I did my mortgage the first time. Back then we did a lot of in-person calls. Now people don't want to be in person. I like in person. I'm a very personable person. Is that redundant? Personable person? Well, either, if it doesn't matter. Hey, English was not my best subject. Math, pretty damn good. English, no bueno, okay? But here's the thing. You can count on me for sound advice. Now, before the break, I promised you, I was going to tell you the secrets to selecting the right real estate agent. Now, here's the thing. Most of my business comes from great real estate agents. You may be listening to the show out there right now, all right? And believe me, my bread is buttered by my real estate agents that refer me. But I want to be honest with most of you out there. You're not doing a great job, okay? You're not doing a great job. You could do a better job. You think just by answering the phone and driving people around in your car is doing a great job? It's not doing a great job. Why do you think people need a real estate agent? I mean, come on, the internet's getting to the point where people can find the home on the internet. You know, they don't think they even need a real estate agent. They think they can just find the home and go to one of these offer things and just buy it from there. First of all, the companies, these offer things and, listed whatever it is, I'm telling you, you guys are getting sold a bill of goods. It is very convincing commercials, but it is not the way. Listen, your real estate investment's your biggest investment. If you think they're going to give you the best price, these people are owned by hedge funds. They're smart. They know how to create commercials. They know how to make them look like you're getting the right deal. You ain't getting no right deal. All right, I got off track. I do that. My ADD. Choosing the right real estate agent. What is it that you really need in a right real estate agent? I'm going to tell you something. You need great communication. You need a great listener, okay? Most of you real estate agents out there think you're good listeners. You're not listening to your clients. They'll tell you what they want. It's so irritating when you're going out with a real estate agent and they're showing you properties that not really what you wanted. You got to listen. Not everybody's the same. Listen to that. Listen to the client. That's one of the big things. The other thing is that you've got to be a master negotiator. You think that just driving around and making an offer on a property is the most important thing. It's the negotiation. That's what these people are paying you for. And, and here's the thing. You consumers out there that are listening to me, you know who you pick? You pick your friend's wife or your friend's husband or somebody that's your neighbor. You don't even do the research on knowing how good they are. And then you feel guilty if you don't pick them, and they're going to make $10,000 commission on your sale. And you're putting all that money in their hands. And you're not doing your research. Call somebody that's disinterested. Quite frankly, if it's a relative or somebody close, here's how you say this. Look, I would love to choose you to sell my home. I really would. But it's the biggest investment that I have. And here's the problem with me choosing somebody that I like is that I know how business transactions can go south. Even if they don't go south, if they're perceived to go south, I don't want a problem sitting on the other side of the turkey from you on Thanksgiving dinner. So out of all due respect, if you don't mind, I'd like to choose my own real estate agent. You can say that. Same with the mortgage lender. I mean, come on, you guys are. I had a client the other day. She came to me, was happy as can be. She left me because her son was a loan officer in North Carolina who referred her to somebody else, and they gave her bum advice. Then she get down to the wire, and now she had to come back to me, and I had to pick up all the pieces, and I'm hoping we can close this thing on time. But here's the thing. She waited and went down the garden path from her son, who now referred her to somebody that stunk. They were terrible. And then the appraisal came in all off, and it was a bad appraisal, and the lender doesn't return calls, and the processor's, arguing with the client. I mean, come on, you guys. Choose somebody that's got a proven track record, and it ain't your bank. There's another thing you guys fall for. Your bank is not your neighborhood friend, okay? They're not. They are there to take advantage of every opportunity that they can. Where do you think all the wealth is in this country? It's in the bank, and it ain't in your account. Don't choose a bank because you think it's convenient. Oh, yeah, they have all my information. They don't have all your information. They have your checking and savings account. They don't have all your information. Choose somebody that's going to look out for you. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger. You can go to my website and apply online at WeBringYouHome.com. You can attend any of my seminars, which I'm not charging for at this point, but I will be. I'm going to start putting a fee toward my Retire as a Millionaire because that thing is golden and you will make a ton of money. And right now I'm not charging anything for that. By the way, that is on April 28th, Wednesday at 6 p.m. That's a Zoom meeting. You also must register at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. You're a real estate agent? You want to be a better realtor? I have a class tomorrow night at 10 a.m. Register at WeBringYouHome.com. I'll show you how to be a better realtor and be a better server to your clients. We'll be back in 5 minutes with Cleve Loveland of Loveland Properties.